You know why you're doing that? Because your diet sucks freaking donkey balls. It sucks donkey freaking a-holes. You probably got pig eye from sucking it so much. There are so many myths in the health and food industry on what is healthy and what is not, and I decided to put together a video. A dozen foods that that's right, you think these are healthy. The only thing is, they're actually not. And so by healthy, I mean that they're going to help you to maintain a healthy body. And what do I mean by healthy? And by healthy, I'm talking about being lean. Not being a fat piece of shit, not being obese, overweight, not being overly skinny, but having a lean and healthy physique. You should know what that means. Now, let me start by saying this. You can eat any food on a diet. Any food on a bowl. You can eat anything you want in moderation. But the plain and simple truth is some foods are better and some foods are worse in terms of helping you to reach your fitness goals. And so I'm sure for every single one of these, you can make up an argument and say, no, you can eat that and still lose weight. Yeah, of course you can. But the point is, you should probably be careful when eating these more than many others. Number one is hummus. Sorry, I know you love your hummus. You love dipping in your breads and dipping in this and that, your tacos and so on. And you just think it tastes amazing. And it's so healthy because it's hummus. Problem is, it's hummus. It's loaded in calories. And just to show it's not just me thinking it, I asked Google, is hummus good for you when trying to lose weight? So what is the number one snack for weight loss? The answer is hummus. In a 2020 study in the Journal of Nutrition, people who ate an afternoon snack of hummus and pretzels reported less hunger than when they munched on a granola bar. And so there you have it. It's proof that hummus is healthy, right? How in the heck is that proof of anything? Oh, people who ate hummus and pretzels, they felt more full than when they ate a granola bar. Both are not healthy, and so let's add granola bar to the list. Granola bar, not healthy. How is it healthy? It's low in protein, loaded in calories. You're going to eat it. You're not going to be full. I mean, are we going to consider that anything that's not ice cream or chips or cookies to be healthy? Oh, granola bar is healthy because it's not a cookie. It's not how it works. If you have hummus or granola bars, they are very high in calories. And if you eat too many calories, you're going to be in a calorie surplus. You're going to get fat. That's as simple as I can make it. It is so easy to lose weight. All you have to do is be in a calorie deficit. The problem is you're eating foods that don't allow you to be in a calorie deficit. Well, I only had 1 tablespoon of hummus. Who the heck has 1 tablespoon of anything? Oh, I went to the bar, I had only 1 drink. Sure you did. Sure, you went to the bar and you had 1 drink. Yeah, okay, gotcha. That what you told your mom or the police officer that stopped you on the drive home? Be honest with yourself. 1 drink. That's like saying you only had 3 bodies. Oh, trust me, I only had 3 bodies. Come on, people, you really that gullible? Why is hummus so high in calories? See, it's literally on the internet. It is relatively high in calories due to the tahini and oil content. A store-bought brand of hummus typically contains 70 calories for 2 tablespoon portion. So, in quotes, it is very easy to overdo it, end quotes. Very easy to overdo it. And so how is a food healthy if it's so easy to overdo it? I think it's not. And yeah, oh, it's healthy if you only have 1 tablespoon. Yeah, well, number 3, dark chocolate. That's healthy, right? Wrong! How is dark chocolate healthy? I got a thing of dark chocolate. Let's look at the macros. 6 squares. 230 calories, 16 grams of fat, of which 10 are saturated fats. I don't see anywhere saying omega-3 fatty acids. You know, healthy fats? I don't see that. It says saturated fats, those from animal sources. It's got 19 grams of carbs, of which over half of them come from sugar, 10 grams of sugar, 5 grams of fiber, which is actually pretty good, so it's not horrible, and only 4 grams of protein. And so what is this mostly? Well, it's mostly carbs and fat, and a bit of protein, and a lot of sugar. And this is 6 squares. How many of you would have eaten the whole thing? And so do you know how many you're supposed to eat in reality? You're supposed to have 1 or 2 squares. How many of you are eating 1 or 2 squares of your dark chocolate? That don't even taste good. And so keep trying to convince yourself that this is healthy for you. And the reason you're telling yourself that is because you like it more than vegetables. You like it more than fruit. How many of you, raise your hand, think this is healthier than an apple or a banana, grapes, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, carrots? Does anyone actually think that these foods and any of the foods I'm going to list are healthier than any fruit or vegetable? And so notice, not one fruit or vegetable is going to be on this list. And you know why? Because they're all healthy. They're all great for weight loss. They're all going to help you to reach your health and weight loss fitness goals. But no, You're looking for the magic food that you can eat that tastes freaking amazing, but that you can convince yourself that it's healthy, that it's going to help you to lose weight, that you need it, when in fact you don't. Case in point, number 4 up next is going to be peanut butter. What? Peanut butter isn't healthy? Oh, my coach says I need a tablespoon in my peanut butter every meal. I have to add a peanut butter tablespoon into my shake. I need a peanut butter tablespoon. You know why you're doing that? Because your diet sucks freaking donkey balls. I'm not making this shit up. It sucks donkey freaking a-holes. You probably got pig eye from sucking it so much. And so, because you're eating chicken, broccoli, and rice, maybe if you're lucky, oatmeal, but heavens forbid you can't have any aspartame, can't have a diet pop, you can only drink plain water, you can only eat this or that at exactly 8 o'clock and 12 every single day after you do an hour of cardio twice a day on a fasted empty stomach. And then you have your tablespoon of peanut butter, and that's the only thing that gets you through your day. The reason why you like the peanut butter so much is because the rest of your diet is shit. If you had a diet like mine, you know, from my freaking cookbook, you had all these delicious recipes, or instead of having the peanut butter, you had peanut butter, you know, has 4 times less calories, 4 times more protein, and it tastes just as good. Imagine the difference that would make. But no, I don't want to get a cookbook. It's going to cost so much money. I can't afford it. I mean, it costs so much money. It's almost as much money as I spent on Friday night at the bar when I bought a girl a drink. It's so expensive. It almost costs as much as my Uber to the bar and back. It almost costs as much as my meal out with my girlfriend on Friday night. It's so freaking expensive, and it's a one-time payment, and it lasts for the rest of your life. I can't afford it. You can't afford not to get it. Think of it. You think these foods are all healthy, you're doing them, you're spinning your wheels, and year after year, guess what happens? On January 1st, you have a New Year's resolution to lose weight. Every single year, your goal is to lose weight, and you never do it. You know why? Because 19 out of 20 is in 95% of diets fail. Why? Because they're morons that think that this is friggin' the way to eat. It's not the way to eat. Peanut butter is loaded in fat and it's low in protein. It's a high-calorie dense food. You need to eat the opposite of high-calorie dense foods in order to lose weight. These foods, they're high in calories. They're great for bulking. They're great for athletes doing a shit ton of cardio and having trouble getting in their calories. They're great for a Coach Greg. I'm racing bikes. I have single-digit body fat. I can eat all the peanut butter I want, and I will if I want. I don't even need to eat from my cookbook. I eat so much food. I go to a restaurant last night. I have an entree, 2 mains, a drink, a dessert after I get home, and I'm having anabolic risotto, freaking peanut butter, and several muffins before bed. That's because I do a lot of cardio. I can get away with it. The rest of you, you need to stop eating these foods. Next up is orange juice. You don't even want to get me started on orange juice. So many people think orange juice, apple juice, grape juice, juice in general is somehow healthy. Why? Because it comes from fruit? It comes from fruit. It's not fruit. It comes from fruit. My shit comes from the food that I eat, but I'm not going to eat a piece of shit for supper. Think about it. The juice is the remnants of the fruit. They take all the sugar from the fruit and put it into a container, add water. Oh, it's so healthy. Have you ever looked at the macros on a glass of orange juice? It's almost all sugar. You're essentially drinking a glass of sugar, a little bit of vitamin C. Why not eat the actual orange? Why not eat the actual apple? Oh, that's too much work. I eat the actual fruit. I don't like it. Why don't you like it? If it's so healthy, why don't you like it? Well, I'll tell you why. Because it's not sweet enough, because they don't concentrate the sugar. That is why you're loving the juice. It's so sweet. Half of your, I can hardly drink it. It's so sweet. You gotta add water to it. Think of it. Really analyze it. And so let's pick one fruit, have 3 states. We have an apple, we have applesauce, we have apple juice. Which do you think is the healthiest? Obviously the apple. Next, it's the applesauce, and in the last place is the juice. And so stop having the juices. Drink non-nutritive sweetened beverages, things like water, things that are lower in calories, and actually eat the foods that you're juicing. Does that make sense? Salads with croutons and dressing. I mean, how many of you think a salad's healthy? I'm raising my hand. Salads are obviously healthy. But once you put in croutons and salad dressing, you took out the healthiness. It'd be like saying, hey, how many of you think a celery stick is healthy? Celery? Of course. Okay, what if you dip it in Haagen-Dazs? Well, it's not so healthy now. How about an apple? Apple's healthy, right? Okay, now put a bunch of peanut butter and Nutella on top and sprinkle on some sugar and jam. It's not as healthy. That is the equivalent of having a salad with croutons and salad dressing. You're removing the fact that it's lower in calories, and now you have a salad that's jam-packed in calories, easy to get down, and it's not going to help you to lose weight. Number 7, chocolate milk. I'm watching these commercials on TV. Chocolate milk for an athlete. You gotta have chocolate milk. There's protein in it. Yeah, there's protein in it. There's also protein in a friggin' margarita if I add in a scoop of protein. But it doesn't mean my margarita is healthy. Oh, I'm gonna put vodka, orange juice, and protein powder in a blender. I'm gonna mix it up. Is that a health drink now? Well, maybe it's got protein. And so just because chocolate milk has protein in it doesn't mean it's healthy. Chocolate milk, do you know what they do? They take regular milk and add chocolate sauce, which is essentially sugar. So you're adding in sugar. And so how can it be healthy? Why? Just because Sam Sulek drinks 4 gallons of it a day or 4 liters, whatever, he drinks a shit ton of chocolate milk, does that mean it's healthy? Just because he's shredded drinking shit tons of chocolate milk doesn't mean chocolate milk is healthy. It's not. Now, of course, there are healthy alternatives. For example, Fairlife has 42 grams of protein in a container, 230 calories. It's very healthy in comparison to regular chocolate milk, which is a lot of fat and a lot of sugar and a little bit of protein. And so please stop it with the chocolate milk. There are healthier alternatives to that. Number 8, booster juice. So you're in the mall, you're walking around, I'm going to eat some healthy drink now because, I'm just so healthy. I need a drink right now. Booster juice, it has the word juice in it. So clearly that's going to be healthy. Are you serious? Next up, we're going to think that skinny vodka is healthy. Oh, it's skinny vodka. That's clearly healthy. Probably got no calories because it's skinny vodka. It's watered down freaking vodka. And what are you thinking? You're paying extra for that? And so let's look up Funky Monkey Regular. And one Funky Monkey Regular booster juice, 512 calories, 6 grams of fat, 104 grams of carbs, of which 67 of them come from freaking sugar, and 13 grams of protein. And so you just drank 513 calories with 13 grams of protein. That is horrendously horrible. That is awful. Probably less protein than there is in friggin' rice. Are you kidding? And so how is that good? You're thinking, I need a quick boost of energy. I'm gonna have some booster juice. You're gonna add in a booster and getting some even more calories? How is that a proper drink? This is not healthy. When you're drinking a 500 calorie drink with only 13 grams of protein, that is not healthy. In comparison to that in my cookbook, my anabolic protein ice cream you lift over your head, it's A, going to taste better than booster juice, B, going to have half the calories, and C, going to have double the protein. And so think of it. You got half as many calories and double the protein. And so you could drink the same amount of calories, but you probably wouldn't be able to consume it because you'd be too full and get 4 times more protein. Does that not sound amazing to you? And so I mentioned skinny vodka, but you knew that wasn't healthy. But what about this one? Number 9, skinny pop. I've been attacking skinny pop for years, telling people this is not healthy. The first viral post I ever made years ago was on how skinny pop has the same amount of calories as Doritos. And so you're eating your skinny pop and you're thinking, it's so healthy. I'm like, why didn't you just eat Doritos? Same calories, same amount of fat. What is the difference? No, Greg, you're wrong. Per cup, it's this. The skinny pop is made in such a way so that it's trickery. It looks like this. Think of it. If you have a ball of something and it's empty, like chocolate balls that you got for friggin' Christmas from Santa Claus, and you open the chocolate ball and it's empty, it's a big ball, but it's not a lot of calories, but there's no substance in it. Kind of like some of the girls I've been dating. There's no substance to them. They look good on the outside, but when you open them up, they're empty. Where did you go? You look great on the outside at the store, and you had an amazing wrap. I unwrapped you. You look good on the outside. Oh, wow, it's great, shiny, nice color. You're amazing. All of you is great. But then you bite into it, you open it up, and you're like, it's empty. I can't do this. I need some substance. And so when you look at a popcorn, it's like a kernel pop. It starts tight and pops up, makes it big. And so just because it takes up more space in the container, it doesn't mean there's a lot of substance to it. And so if you compare a Dorito, it's not been popped up like this, but it doesn't mean that there's somehow lowering calories. You have to go by the gram per gram comparison. And so Doritos and Skinny Pop, they're about the same. And so eat the one that you want. My suggestion, Smart Pop. It's going to have half the calories of Skinny Pop, and in my opinion, tastes twice as good. And so think of it. Skinny Pop tastes like stale, leftover movie popcorn, and Smart Pop tastes delicious, fresh. And so which one do you want to have? Number 9 or 10, what number are we on? I don't give a shit. Cheese. Heavens forbids, a charcuterie board? You really think that's healthy? Oh, it's got some cheese and some meats on it and some crackers. It's got super fatty cheese and super fatty meats. Tons of calories in a small space. Do you know what that's called? High calorie dense foods. Foods that are easy to overeat. You're eating a charcuterie board. You're in there for 20 minutes. You haven't eaten your meal yet. And you're already full from 2,000 calories of junk. And then the meal comes out, you eat that, and then there's dessert, and you've eaten 5,000 calories. Stop it with the cheese. If you're eating cheese, choose low-fat cheeses. There are so many cheeses out there, and especially if you're in the United States, you can get high-protein, low-fat cheeses. They're all over the place. And so please pick light cheese, low-fat cheese, fat-free cheese. Stop it with the regular cheese. Have I mentioned trail mix yet? Trail mix. Are you guys kidding me? Trail mix. People think trail mix is healthy. I've got so many stores, people I coached in the past. Oh, I'm studying for my exam. I had a bag of trail mix. How big is the bag? The jumbo size from Costco. You're doing a bodybuilding show and you ate a jumbo-sized bag of trail mix from Costco? Yep. But it's healthy. Well, thank goodness they hired me for their coach, because by the time they heard me finish my rant on what they just did, they never eat trail mix again. Trail mix is full of, guess what? It's full of dried fruit, which is extremely high in calories. You know what I've said about fruit in the past here. Just eat the friggin' fruit. Eating dried fruit's like drinking orange juice. Stop it already. Oh, but it gives you energy. What do you think it's from? The calories from the sugar. Stop it. People that are eating trail mix, oh, it's so good for you, trail mix. Yeah, if you're in an ultra marathon, you went for a 50-kilometer hike in the woods, have your bag of trail mix because you need the energy. I'm not saying not to eat, it's good. I could eat it on a bike race. Oh, I went for a 2-hour bike race, burn off 1,800 calories. Yeah, I need some calories. Trail mix, fantastic. I'm not going to eat a friggin' plain salad. I'm not going to go out and pack 17 bananas on my back. I can't carry them all. And so trail mix, great, but not for someone trying to lose weight. Oh, and what else is in there? Some nuts. Nuts are extremely high in calories. Where do you think they get peanut butter from? They get it from the nuts. That's why there's so much fat, calories. That's why it's not healthy. I'm not saying nuts are not healthy. Stop right in a second. Oh, he attacked nuts. I'm going to write a comment to say how stupid that coach is. He doesn't deserve any followers because he said nuts have calories. Yeah, I get it. You're a loser. You can't handle other people's success. Whatever. I'm telling you because I care that if you want to lose weight and you're eating a bunch of nuts, it's stopping you from doing that, because nuts have way too many calories. There are 5.8 calories per gram. You eat a 100-gram serving, that's 580 calories. 580. How much is in this freaking thing? There's 575 of this. And so essentially nuts have the same calories as dark chocolate. Can you imagine now why it's not good for you to eat? Too many calories. Oh, and never mind those M&Ms they randomly throw in there. Those pieces of chocolate to make it yummier, because then it's even more addictive. You have one bite. Oh, that was good. I want another bite. Before you know it, the entire bag, the supersized Costco bag of trail mix, it's empty. While you're studying for an exam, dieting for a bodybuilding competition. And you know I'm not making this shit up. Do I make shit up? Where are we at? 12? 13? Gluten-free anything? Are you kidding me? Gluten-free. Oh, I want the gluten-free option because gluten's not healthy. What do you think they replaced the gluten with? Have you considered it? Have you thought of it? You think they just remove gluten and nothing gets replaced? It's just magic thin air. They just cook it without gluten. They add in carbs. They add in sugar. Oftentimes, gluten-free products have more calories than their counterparts. And so, no, it's not some magical healthy. Oh, it's gluten-free pasta. It's gluten-free bread. It's gluten-free this. Gluten-free that. Are you even allergic to gluten? Are you celiac? Why do you give a shit about gluten? Do you know how many people I've coached that are gluten intolerant? I can't have gluten. And every Friday I'm pizza, drinking beer. Do you know how many? Lots. Almost all of them. I've only coached about a half a dozen people who are actual celiacs that they can't have gluten that end up in the hospital. If you can't eat gluten, it is bad. If you're celiac, I feel bad for you. Half the meal options on my plan, you can't have them. It makes it a lot harder to diet. But if you just magically think, oh, I can't have gluten because it's a sexy word in 2023, gluten-free this, gluten-free that, ooh, stop it already. And last and yes, least, it's the last and the leastest. Organic friggin' products. Not saying that organic is inherently bad. I'm just saying that if you think you need organic this and organic that versus regular, you're wrong. Oh, I went to the store and I picked up some bananas. Oh dear, was it organic bananas? Did you make sure that they were the organic ones? Frig off, I got bananas! Organic, are you kidding me? Oh, you think that just because it's not organic you can't eat it? Did that regular banana do anything to you? Did you somehow destroy your relationship with food? Oh, last I checked, I don't date a banana. I don't court an apple. Relationships are a people. Oh my goodness, I have an unhealthy relationship with food. Why are you dating fruits and bananas? And get your mind out of the gutter. I'm not talking about doing things with a banana. I'm saying dating and courting a banana. Relationships are not with food. It's with people. You eat food or you don't. You eat food or you don't eat food. And so if you think you need to have organic everything, that if it's not organic, somehow going to destroy your life, then you're ortho-freaking-rexic. You ever heard that word? Look at the cookbook up. And so there's my rant. 13 foods you think are healthy that they're not. If you want to make a real difference, try getting GO2 Max and going for a freaking walk. Get 150 minutes of cardio. Get my freaking cookbook. Remember, code Greg, 10% off. Don't forget to click the link in the description. Also have FD Builder. We have Turk Builder. We have Delta Sleep, protein bars, Seco protein bars. We have pre-workouts, both stim and non-stim, pump and everything. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm. Don't forget to watch one of those 2 loops. Of course, coaching plans by me and my team. If you really want to lose weight for the rest of your life, you can do it. Please send a message. Free diet and training programs. It's going to tune out in 5 seconds. And so until next time, I am out.